Tennis across BBC Sport this summer. How to watch and follow Queen's tennis on TV and iPlayer. Tennis Kick starts BBC Sport's summer schedule from Monday, June 9th. For the first time in over 50 years, women are competing at the historic Queen's Club, with current British number 1 Katie Boulter and former US Open champion Emma Raducanu competing in the women's event. The grass court season continues throughout June and July, with Nottingham, Eastbourne and Wimbledon, all live across the BBC. How to watch and follow Queen's Women's Tournament on BBC iPlayer, TV, radio and sounds. Watch live coverage from Queen's, where a stellar lineup has gathered to take part in the first women's event at the famous venue for more than half a century. The field includes reigning Wimbledon champion Barbara Krejcikova, along with former winners Petra Kvitova and Elena Rybakina, and four-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka. Home hopes are headed by 2021 US Open champion Emma Raducanu and British number 1 Katie Boulter. ISA Guha presents with coverage across BBC Two, BBC One, iPlayer and BBC Sport website/app all week. Live coverage of the first women's final to take place at Queen's in more than 50 years, where a host of big names began the tournament hoping to take the title. Presented by ISA Guha. Radio 5 Live, BBC Sounds. Live tennis coverage from the Queen's Club Championships, including the women's singles and doubles finals at the Queen's Club Championships. How to watch Queen's Men's Tournament on BBC iPlayer and TV. It's the men's turn to take center stage at London's famous venue as the top male players battle it out in what's likely to be their final tournament ahead of Wimbledon. An all-star entry list includes reigning Wimbledon champion Carlos Alcaraz, British number 1 Jack Draper and American big hitter Taylor Fritz. In 2024, the USA's Tommy Paul defeated Italy's Lorenzo Musetti in the final, with Paul returning this year to defend his title. Claire Balding presents coverage across BBC Two, BBC One, iPlayer and BBC Sport website/app all week.